Hello, welcome to another part of GBL. Last left off at the top of my head, the Round Rock game. So now we're just gonna go into another game. I'm not gonna say much this part. We're just gonna go into another game. So enjoy whichever one looks more appealing, like winning, like when they're like clinching about a clinch. So yeah.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's Round Rock going up against Winnipeg. John Shambi along with Chris Singleton. Plenty of storylines taking shape in this series as we set the stage for Game 4, Chris.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series has been. When you get to this point of the season, Boog, and you expect both teams to be on pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance and gets out to a 3-0 lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way it goes. But hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. About to get started here. And on the hill in this one, Oswaldo Manuel. What should we keep an eye on here?
Really labored his last time out. 4+ innings, wasn't able to qualify for the win, but fortunately got a no decision and didn't take a loss. We'll see if he can get the W caught up today.
Ready to go? Now it's the right fielder, Doug Dickerson. That one finds the corner, and we're underway here in Game 4. Swing and a ball lifted in the air right field. He just missed it. Corrals it. One up, one down. Take a look at the lineup. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single. And now, Arthur Henson. Line drive, makes the grab, 2 down.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's the left fielder, John Tatum. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
Pickoff throw, Batista dives back in safely. Off the mark there. And now it's even 1-1. This one in the air. Cedeno should have this one. Drops into the glove, and that is that. No scores. We head to the bottom of the first. And we're back. And towing the slab, Johnny Kilgore.
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Here's the veteran outfielder, Dustin Shea. And a foul ball. Swing and a chopper out to short. Zips it to first, and a quick out, number 1. Let's take a look at the lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Siggy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed.
1-1. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a high fly ball, deep left field. That's back there. It has the distance. He'll touch them all. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly over with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. And now the first baseman, Eloy Cedeno. And that one fouled off. Kilgore, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a 2-seamer. This one's smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add on. It's 2-0.
Back-to-back home runs, and now this place is really rocking. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, dude. This is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in the lineup collective confidence just continues to grow.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Bo Bransky. Looked like it was a little bit up.
1-0.
2 runs across in the inning here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And another ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hot for his pitch.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
2-1.
What a stop. Throw to first, and they get the out.
That is good.
2 down, bases empty. Now here is James Chang. He's someone that really beats up on right-handed pitching. The lefties, however, give him a little bit more trouble. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1.
That two-seam fastball is usually coupled with a slider away, and when a hitter's conscious of the pitch in, it's hard for him to cover middle away, and that's where a pitcher can really finish off that batter.
Here's the strike at the knees.
1-1.
Falling behind, 2-1. Offering popped in the air, right field. Falls it into Indiana. The 2-round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching the National League Championship Series on the show. 4th game of the NLCS. And here's the first baseman, Lon Vita. Let's talk about great individual postseasons. One that really sticks out to me is Ricky Anderson in 1989. He hit 441 with 3 homers and 11 stolen bases, leading Oakland to a World Series championship.
Man, when I think about great postseason performances, hard to top Carlos Beltran in 2004. 8 homers and 6 steals in 12 games with the Houston Astros. He didn't even get to play in the World Series that year.
Hit softly on the ground to third. 1 out in second.
Well, he didn't recognize changeup early enough. Got out in front a little bit, rolled over on it, and beat it into the ground.
Digging in, Earl Adley. Adley launched a homer in his most recent game. Flips the corner, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Manuel goes 6'1". He throws a cutter, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a sinker. Liner stays at first.
Great diving catch on the line drive, and the ground does not cause a fumble. Great athleticism on that play right there.
And next is the designated hitter, Rex Cervala. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, off to a great start. He's really cruising out there on the mound. He's got a chance to get through these first 2 innings with under 20 pitches. That could set him up to go deep into this game.
2 outs, base is empty. To third, Miller. Throws to first in time. Out number 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Derek Bankston. Kilgore back to work. Can't glove it cleanly. still able to fire over, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Johnny Miller now at the plate. Close one, doesn't get the call. And that is ball one. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Bankston aboard here at first with nobody out. That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that.
And now the shortstop, Scott Cox. Swing and a foul out of play. On the ground, could be two. One at second, over to first, safe. So up next, Darryl Newbrook. That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And that's in there at the knees.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First two pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now backs against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a pop-up. Batista brings it in, and that is that. After two, it's a 2-0 ball game. And we're back. And now here is Chad Emerson. Rolled softly, but that goes foul. The 0-1. And that is out of play. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. And it beats it for the first out after the drop third strike.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Javier Blanco. In there for strike 1. a little bit low.
1-1.
That
That's
just
a ball.
misses. 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
On the ground. Cox slings to
Get out
first.
of there.
Got him.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
So 2 down now, and here is Doug Dickerson. Fly to right, his first time. And that's in for a strike.
The guy's going this good. He's retired 7 in a row. He's going to step out of the box, fake bunt, do something to break it up.
And there's a foul ball. Two outs. Out towards right center field. And that is that. As we go to the last of the third. And now the right fielder, Dustin Shedd. Right through there for a strike. Now
Ball
1-1.
outside.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Fires across the diamond. 1 up, 1 down. William C. digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch
Ball, that's
just
low.
misses. Down the line. Pulls it in on the run. 2 down.
Well, that's a tough play for the infielder, ranging back into the outfield. There's part of him that's saying, hey, where are you at, outfielder? Call me out. But he stayed focused and made a nice catch right there.
2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Eloy Cedeno. He's already homered in this game. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning going.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against the firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
And here's the catcher, Bo Bransky. And it's fouled away. Cedeno off of first with 2 away. Fastball right back to the mound. Fires over to first. That's out number 3. all set for the start of the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Eduardo Batista. And that one ripped into right. Fair ball. Around first, heading for 2. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night. And just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Henson, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Well, he's looking great so far. Helps that over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to hit the distance if he keeps this up.
So man in scoring position, and now the tying run comes to the plate here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. And it's second. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That misses. Ball. And the count 1-2.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit. And hard to order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
2-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Two on the way. And there's a ball.
Count is full.
Line drive. That's a base hit into right field. Rounds third, heading for the plate. The throw's offline. He's safe. And it's a 1-run game.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at that with 2 strikes.
Now the left fielder, John Tatum. He's 0 for 1. Right through there for a strike. And a pitch. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Nobody out. Runner at first.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Battling here as he fouls it away. One hit to right. Reaches, but can't haul it in. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high-level spot right there. You can't do much better than that on a pitch that far outside of the strike zone. Got him to chase on the 2-strike count, but he wasn't fooled. He hit that ball really well.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Villa will hit next. First time up, he grounded to third. And he takes a strike. No outs. Runners at first and third. And he can't come up with it. Aimed to score from third. We are tied at 2. Everybody's going to be safe.
4 hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. I know it was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
First and second, no outs. Adley getting ready to hit.
And remember, he was absolutely robbed of a base hit last time up.
1-0 in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. And the 1-0. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. Tatum, the lead runner out at second. Villa on at first with nobody out. This one chopped up the middle. Whips it to first in time. And that is a big first out.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they'll have a chance of driving the go-ahead run. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, it's a good at bat.
So now the DH spot, Rex Cervala. Golden opportunity right here. Swing and attack for the goals foul. Traffic on the bases with 2 already in to score. Top half of inning number 4.
Ball. 1-1.
Late swing, fouled off. Two on, 1 out. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Plate, they'll do it again.
Well, he knows they don't want to give him anything to hit, but when you've got opportunities to drive in runs, you've got to expand the zone. He's capable of going out there and doing damage with it.
That's towards center. Bankston under it. He's got it. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 3-2.
There you go. Nice little RBI there. It's a great at bat. Got the job done.
Here's the catcher to hit, Chad Emerson.
I'll expect a back and forth this entire game because of how good the offenses are.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Movement in the bullpen. Theodore Maynard preparing to come on if needed. Hill getting loose as well. Missed with a changeup. 2-0.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Newcomb makes the play, and that'll do it. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're midway in the 4th. The Rams out front, 3-2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Now it's going to be James Chang.
After scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning, get that team back in there to swing the bats. You know, this group of hitters, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Ball. Outside.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
2-2.
And it's fouled off. He'll do it again.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again at the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Here's the center fielder, Derek Bankston. Reached on an infield single his first time. And fastball misses outside for a ball. And it's 1-0. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Pulls that one foul. And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Now a screamer into the outfield. Adley makes the catch. That's out number 2.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those loop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Miller, the next to hit, takes outside. That's inside.
No, that missed. That's
and
the ball.
That's ball 2.
Probably looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Villa pulls it down, and that ends the inning. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Manuel back to work. There's the strike. Blanco, 29 years old, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Foul ball there. Next offering is in the dirt. Gets a piece and stays alive. Next offering is down low. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Up with it. Fires the first. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Berkey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
So the lineup flips over. Now it's the right fielder, Doug Dickerson. That's down
No,
and in.
ball.
That one
That's
off
the
the
ball.
mark. Ball 2. Base is empty, 1 away. We're at the top of the 5th. On the ground
That's
to the left.
foul.
And foul ball. Right through there for a strike. Fights it off. We'll see another.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
One down, base is empty. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. This one looks like trouble. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he'll pull in there with a stand-up double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One out, runner at second. Batista now at the plate. And that's in there for strike 1. Dickerson over at second, 1 down. That one fouled off. Down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Arthur Henson.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Ball 1
No,
low.
that's down. Ball.
Runner at second, 2 down. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a ball evens the count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well, so much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
Full count.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton, set to get us started. Bottom 5, Scott Cox. That one is absolutely belted way back there. That one out against the fence. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. Now a pretty good at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Darryl Newcomb. He popped out his first time. Just
Nope,
missed.
ball.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound. On the mound, he had a little trouble back in the first, but it's been a different story the rest of the way. Really settled into this outing nicely.
Tying run in scoring position. Last half of inning number 5. Late on that fastball.
1-2, the count.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And it's second. That one outside.
That's the ball.
The count now 2-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The next downstairs and outside. Shea in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a miss and a changeup in the dirt. And it'll be first and third now after that miscue. A wild pitch, and the tying run is now 90 feet away.
Well, you don't see it very often, but every once in a while, a guy strikes out and still somehow ends up safe on first. When it happens, you kind of scratch your head, but I guess sometimes the pitch is so nasty it makes everyone miss. Now they're going to have to get more than 3 outs in this inning.
Next to hit, Dustin Shea. And that's
No,
off the
that's the
outside
ball.
edge. Ball 1.
1-0.
In the dirt. To second, and he's out.
On the tag.
You know, Blue, this is the part of the game that often happens early. This is the grunt work. Great job of the catcher using his body to deaden that pitch, keeps it close, and then throws a strike down to second. That's all.
Makes the grab. Runner tags for home. He'll score on the sac fly. Back even. It's 3-3.
Well, we got ourselves a new ball game. Nice job right there at the plate. Sacrifice fly, and he gets in the tying run.
William C. digs in now. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. And that will end the inning. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors, no one left. We're through 5, all tied up at 3 apiece. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Theodore Maynard. Here's the left fielder, John Tatum, 1 for 2. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. So a man on base to start the inning.
Waste no time there. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
Go ahead run on base. Villa will hit next. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw, save.
No ball. One strike.
And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position.
Well, with that kind of a lead arm he has behind the plate, man, it's a pretty big deal when you can swipe a bat against this dude. Maybe more than anything, it prevents teams from just testing him, thinking that they can even steal a base. But right here, they successfully moved that runner up to scoring position. Good job.
0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Cox tosses to first. Now one gone in the top of the sixth. So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Adley getting ready to hit. Both two in this one. Maine checks the runner, and he's back in there.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
In the first pitch, misses for ball one. With the go-ahead run standing at second here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Shedd going back on this one. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Runner tags and goes to third. Cut off, now a throw home. And he's out.
Yeah, you're out.
Up, down, and that ends the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
Fourth game of the NLCS. And now the first baseman, Eloy Cedeno. Out to short. To first, leadoff man retired in the sixth.
Talk about being able to battle for velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Bransky has grounded out a couple of times. Check swing, called strike. Activity in the bullpen. Philip Nah up and loosening in the pen. McGowan getting cranked up as well. All tied up here at the bottom of the sixth. Ball one there.
Well, on the mound, very efficient. Able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the third or fourth pitch of just about every at bat.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. Out on the drop third strike, 2 gone.
You often think of sliders more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here is James Chang. And first offering is fouled off.
Right through there for a strike. Absolutely frozen on that heater right down the middle, and that's a pitch you're just not getting back. Now he's in a tough spot, especially after falling behind on a good first pitch.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. 6 innings are in the books. Score holds at 3-3. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ted Shearer. So now here's the DH, Rex Sorvalla.
She couldn't find a case.
Ball
ball, no
one.
strikes.
Tap foul at the plate. Next offering is in for a strike. And a foul ball, he stays alive. And that's down and away.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at-bat. I'm sure there's sometimes where pitchers rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Switch through that one. It's a strikeout. Now at the plate, Chad Emerson. Outside.
No, that's out.
1-0. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Jason Gill appears to be getting loose. Hidalgo warming up as well. Bases empty, one away. Late here in Game 4.
That's the ball.
The next offering misses. And that's ball 3.
3-0.
Fastball for a strike. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. They're so much more likely to get something that you can handle. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They've had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Go ahead, run on base. Blanco, the next to hit. Upstairs.
Ball high.
And that's ball 1. And another ball. 1 away.
2-0.
Tie game. Go ahead run stands at first. There's the shot.
2-1.
Here's a 2-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now 2 away.
That big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think you got a little bit of favor on the mound. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that. I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
So digging in, Doug Dickerson. 1 for 3. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late swing, foul to the left. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets to it on the first. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Miguel Magana.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
And now the center fielder, Derek Bankston. Singing, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. That one ripped, but foul.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside.
There's one guy that I can think about, Bird, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Johnny Miller digs in down. Browns one to short. Henson. Throw to first in time. The batter will be the shortstop, Scott Cox. We talked about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step footings.
Down, nobody on. Near the bottom of the seventh. That one misses.
That's down.
And it's 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Ball.
Swing and a miss. And that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Domingo Hidalgo. So digging in, Eduardo Batista.
Three-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Just
That missed. That's the ball. That's the ball.
Action in the pen down there. Damian Bell up and throwing. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, that's really the money spot. Down and away, if you can locate that consistently, it's going to be real tough for hitters to score that out. That's what you'd love to see relievers do coming out of that play.
The changeup missing. Ball three.
Okay, umpires try to tighten things up a little bit.
Henson in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. It's a leadoff walk, and that's the go-ahead run.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted in first base with the quick three pass.
Arthur Henson will hit next. In there, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and there's one down. John Tatum.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
That's ripped into the outfield. That's long gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 5-3. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Villa, the next to hit, takes ball one.
1-0.
Hidalgo, an all-star a season ago. He throws a cutter, a changeup, a curve, a slider, and he works in a sinker. Two balls, no strikes the count. Hidalgo, maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
Well, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up. It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
0-2.
Bases empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Swing, straight, that's a strikeout. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. It's now a 5-3 ball game. This is the National League Championship Series on the show. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Philip Nah.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Now the left fielder, Daryl Newton. This is inside. Ball 1. Movement in the bullpen. Danny McDowell, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. A swing and a soft line. Makes the catch, 1 down. And now the right fielder, Dustin Shea. A little bit high. And that is ball 1.
1-0.
Inside, it's a pitch that can buckle you a little bit. Looks like a fastball out of hand, and then just drops over that inside part of the plate.
And it is 2-1. Headed down the line. And that's a foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter. The bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach. You can hand the ball off to multiple arms. Good stability from all of their performances.
See, in the box now. No balls and a strike.
0-1.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the eighth. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the ninth with at least a 2-run lead.
Next offering way upstairs. That was the sweeper, but it missed. That misses.
You got a full count.
And now it's filled up 3-2. Cedeno would be next if they can extend the inning.
Exactly the kind of bat you need in a clutch situation like this. Got to do whatever it takes to give him a chance.
And there's ball
That's
four.
ball four. Runner
And
take the
that'll bring
base.
the tying run to the plate.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead of the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to head him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite him.
Cedeno stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. The tying run at the plate. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. We're back. It's the top of the ninth. And there's a new pitcher on the mound. Jason Gill.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the DH, Rex Sorvala. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Fly ball down the line. And a foul ball. Just
No, that
missed.
missed. That's a ball.
Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Puts it away for the out. One down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. That's a laser base hit. At first, and now it's going to be Javier Blanco. Misses off the plate. Ball one. Fouled off left side. That clips the corner. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
4 times he's struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. It's one of those days, but when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back there. Leaps at the wall, but can't haul it in. Coming home. He will score.
Big at bat to pad their lead up to 3. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
So runner at second, 2 down. Batista now at the plate. That misses.
Ball, that's down.
And that's ball 1.
Ball, out.
Just
That's the
missed.
ball.
Arthur Henson waiting for a turn at the plate. Here's a 3-0. And a foul ball. And ball 4
Buffalo,
to
take the
aboard.
base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Corey Eaton into the game.
This could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
First and second, 2 outs. Henson getting ready to hit. A little bit low. That clips the corner.
That's the ball.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Now this is in the air down the line. And that's a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Right through there. Got it. Good job at damage control right there. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Danny McDowell.
No, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen to lock down wins. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Here's the catcher, Bo Bransky, known for his rocket arm behind the plate. There's the strike. Fastball in for a strike, and the count is 0-2. That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Just
No,
off
that's
the outside
out.
corner. And the count is even, 2-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Just
Down is full.
missed.
Didn't get the result he wanted, but that's a nice pitch right there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And now James Chen. 0 for 3 in this one.
Trust me when I tell you, no exceptions to the rule. Bringing blessings when I'm new.
And there's
That
the ball.
missed. That's the ball.
Base is empty, 1 away. Late here in game 4. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Changeup right there, just pulled the string.
Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
Hey, just threw
1-2
that
the
fastball
count.
by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
This to third. Blanco handles, throws to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So it's their last chance in this one. Here's the center fielder, Derek Bankston. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Well, a good breaking ball like that can buckle the hitter, and by the time you realize it's going to be in the strike zone, it's too late to pull the trigger.
Now the 0-1. Fought off foul. This could end it. Just misses with that one.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. And that does it. They win the pennant. They are champions of the National League.
Congratulations to the National League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now, but get yourself ready for the biggest series of your life.
For my partner Chris Singleton and our great crew, thanks for watching the National League Championship Series on MLB The Show.